Hi YouTube. I'm Carly. Welcome to my channel. So I originally started this channel to express what it's like to be a single mother of a young single mother. I'm 22 and I have a 3-year-old, and I've never really had the courage to talk about it because it's really hard to talk about and it's personal, but I want other people to know that they're not alone. So this video I'm gonna talk about how I became a single mom, everything that happened. So I was 15 when I met Mia's dad. We met at a party July 4th, and we hit it off. We were talking and everything like that, and he got my number. I gave him my number to text me, and I didn't know if he was gonna do it or not. And it took him about 2 days to actually text me. So we started talking, and we never did anything until I was about 18 years old. We were talking on and off. He went and got a girlfriend, I got a girlfriend, he went and joined the army, I was doing whatever I was doing at that age. And when I became 18, somehow we got reconnected. He texted me, or he saw a Facebook post, he saw something, and we started talking again, and I decided to move in with him when I turned 18. So I moved in with him, and we were living together for about 2 months, 3 months, 3 months, 4 months, something like that. 2 months, 3 months. Anyway, it was a couple months, and I went to Disney, and that was my graduation present from my aunt, was us going to Disney. So I went to Disney with my aunt and my cousin, and I was getting sick all the time, all the rides, all the food. I still went on every single ride, and I still ate all the food even though I was getting sick. But Disney is once in a lifetime when you don't really have the time or the money to go. So I was doing everything. So I did that, and when I came home, we decided to do Drunk Uno. I think that's what it's called, Drunk Uno. So we did Drunk Uno, and we did our business, and I went to work. It was a month later. I went to work, and we were arguing about a text message that I got from some guy I used to talk to. And when I got to work, this guy I was working with, this coworker, he was like, sorry, my phone dropped. When I got to work, this guy was like, Carly, you're glowing. What is the new thing you're using? What's the new product? Because he's gay. And I was like, what do you mean? No, I haven't changed anything. He was like, well, maybe you're pregnant. I was like, I'm not pregnant, because I was on the pill. And I was like, I'm not pregnant. No way. So I let it go through the whole day, and we were still arguing, and I was like, whatever, I'm gonna go take a test, because it was sitting in the back of my mind. I took 10 tests, dollar test, clear blue, first pregnancy, and it all came out positive. So I told him, I was like, I'm pregnant. He was like, no, you're not. I was like, yes, I'm pregnant. And I showed him the pregnancy test, and he didn't know what. He was like, what are you gonna do? And I was like, I don't know. I have to go get I have to think about it, because I didn't want to be a single mom, but I don't believe in getting an abortion. It's every woman's choice. It's just, I couldn't do it. I couldn't live with that. I don't know how to explain it. I couldn't live with it. So we decided to keep it, even though he was trying to get me, he wanted me to get an abortion, but I didn't want to. So we told his parents, I told my parents, everybody was happy, but they had the same concern that we had, was because we were dating so long, but they didn't really know like the whole story of how long we've known each other and everything like that. But that was still my concern. So fast forwarding to about 7 months pregnant, I got into a car crash and I was hospitalized for a week. This guy hit me on the interstate going 90 with my mom and my sister and my stepdad, and my car flipped 5 times, and I was hospitalized. That would be a different story, because that's like the baby's okay. My child, we went full term and everything. So I had to move into my grandmother's house to be close to the hospital, just in case anything happened. So I stayed at my grandmother's house for the last 3 months of my pregnancy, 2 months of my pregnancy, and I think that took the toll on our relationship. He started going out more, drinking. He had this best friend and this cousin, and they would go drink and they would go do everything. And when it was time for July 6th, that's when I had my daughter. She wasn't allowed to go past July 6th because of the car crash. So July 6th, I had my membrane. July 5th, I had my membrane swiped, and contractions hit 2 hours after. So I got admitted to the hospital, and I had her on July 6th, and we named her Mia Skyler, my baby. And it was good, I guess, for like the first 2 months. I got bad postpartum depression. We weren't doing anything. I just felt like I was unwanted. I was ugly. I was just, you name it, I felt it. Like, postpartum depression is serious, and they tell you about it, but they don't stress enough. So he wasn't helping on the postpartum depression that much, because he was going out drinking and everything. So when Mia hit about 5 to 6 months, I got my own apartment. No, she was 4 to 5 months. I got my own apartment, and I've had it since. She's 3 now, and I paid for everything, the security deposit, the lights. He helped me get the furniture, but so he was here for about not even a year. He was here for a couple months, and when we moved in together, it just went downhill. I found out he cheated on me with his best friend. He didn't want to get up and go to work. He didn't want to watch her. He wanted to get his parents to watch her. We were in a very toxic relationship. Like, he literally brought me down so much. And I know there's things I did, but I feel like if someone goes to work and provides for you and your child, then you should treat them better than what he was treating me. And to this day, I still don't get it. So after I found out he cheated, we stopped. He got out. I was in love with him, so I was like still trying to fight for the relationship and everything. And I think it took me a year and a half, 2 years to fully get over my daughter's father and be happy with who I am.
Daddy, money.
And be happy with who I really am. And I have an amazing daughter, right? And I have an amazing daughter. I have an amazing support system. Like, his family helps me. My family helps me. I work for the school system, so I have an amazing job. I just wish that, like, I've always wanted Mia to have her mother and father together, raising her. I've always wanted that. And when she didn't get it, not yet. And since I don't have that, I think for the longest I felt like I failed as a mother because I couldn't have Mia or get Mia to have what she needed. But it took about 1.5 years to realize that it wasn't my fault, that people distance themselves and that it's not always going to work. I'd rather Mia have 2 parents that love her and aren't together than 2 parents that are together and fight constantly and just bicker and just toxic. And Mia see that because I grew up with a abusive stepdad, and I don't want that for Mia. I don't want my childhood to go on to my daughter. So everything I do and everything I fight for is because I had it as a child and I don't want it for Mia. And like, sometimes I still feel like I failed as a mom because I'm a single mom, and sometimes I feel like I spend more time working than I do with my daughter. But at the same time, I'm working to provide for her. So when I was working at the gas station, Speedway, I wasn't seeing my daughter. But now that I work for the school system, I can take Mia with me to the school and work while she's in the school. And I can come home and I can read her a bedtime story and cook her dinner and give her a bath. Like, yeah, her dad sees her every other weekend. We agreed on every other weekend. And that's a whole different story with him and his girlfriend and everything like that. The girl, because he's with the girl he cheated on me with. And she doesn't like him seeing her. So, it's just with the custody battle. It's a single mom stuff. So, I got here because he cheated and we were just toxic. But it was honestly the best decision I have made because Mia is happy. I'm happy. And she is my world. And I am so happy. Like, no matter how many times him and his girlfriend said I should have had an abortion, it was a mistake and everything like that, she is not a mistake to me and never will be. And I thank God every day for giving her to me because she was exactly and still is exactly what I need. She teaches me things every single day. And usually it's like me teaching her stuff, but no. My 3-year-old teaches a 22-year-old stuff. So, well, that's all I have for today. If you like what you like, hit the like, subscribe so you can get more videos. So, thank you for watching.